Chapter 1. The encounter in the depths of space, where the void stretched endlessly, the human ship, the Pioneer, glided gracefully among the stars. Commander Harris stood on the bridge, his eyes fixed on the mesmerizing dance of distant galaxies. Suddenly, the tranquil atmosphere shattered as alarms blared throughout the ship, their shrill cries jolting the crew into action. Lieutenant Rodriguez rushed to the sensor console, her fingers flying across the holographic display. "Commander, we've got incoming," Rodriguez exclaimed, her voice tinged with urgency. Multiple unidentified vessels closing in fast. Commander Harris clenched his jaw, his mind racing with possibilities. "Evasive maneuvers, now," he barked, his authoritative tone cutting through the chaos. The Pioneer shuddered as it veered sharply to avoid collision, the crew bracing themselves against the sudden acceleration. Outside the viewport, ominous shadows loomed, the alien warships encircling them like predators stalking their prey. "They've got us surrounded, sir," reported Lieutenant Daniels, his voice tinged with unease. Commander Harris gripped the railing, his gaze unwavering as he surveyed the enemy armada. "Open a channel to the lead vessel," he ordered, his voice calm yet resolute. As the holographic communication interface flickered to life, a harsh, guttural voice filled the bridge. "Human vessel, you are trespassing in our territory," the alien commander declared, his tone dripping with contempt. "Surrender or face annihilation." Commander Harris raised an eyebrow, his lips curling into a sardonic smile. "Oh, how kind of you to offer," he retorted, his voice laced with sarcasm. "But I'm afraid we'll have to decline your generous invitation." The alien commander's response was a menacing growl, his patience wearing thin. "You dare defy us, puny humans?" he snarled, his words dripping with disdain. "Prepare to meet your doom." With a silent nod to his crew, Commander Harris braced himself for the inevitable confrontation, his resolve unwavering amidst the uncertainty of the unknown. Chapter 2. The illusion of power. As the tension on the bridge of the Pioneer mounted, the crew worked feverishly behind the scenes, preparing for the looming confrontation. Meanwhile, the alien warships maintained their imposing formation, their weapons primed and ready for battle. Commander Harris leaned back in his chair, a smirk playing at the corners of his lips. "Well, it seems our friends out there are getting a tad impatient," he remarked, his voice dripping with sarcasm. Lieutenant Rodriguez chuckled, her eyes gleaming with mischief. "Can you blame them? They probably think they've stumbled upon the motherlode of space garbage," she quipped, her tone filled with amusement. On the communication screen, the alien commander's face contorted with rage as he bellowed, "You dare mock us, inferior beings? We are the mighty warriors of the Zorlan Empire, unmatched in all the cosmos." Commander Harris rolled his eyes, a hint of amusement dancing in his gaze. "Ah, the Zorlan Empire," he mused, his tone mockingly reverent. "Tell me, do you guys have a Most Egotistical Species award? Because if so, I think you've got it in the bag." The alien commander's nostrils flared, his anger palpable even through the digital interface. "Silence, human filth," he spat, his voice trembling with fury. "You will bow before us, or we will crush you like the insignificant insects you are." Lieutenant Daniels leaned in, a mischievous glint in his eyes. "Hey, Commander, should we tell them about the time we accidentally wiped out an entire asteroid belt while testing our new particle cannon?" he whispered, his voice barely containing his amusement. Commander Harris chuckled, shaking his head in amusement. "Nah, let's keep that one in our back pocket for now," he replied, his grin widening. "Wouldn't want to hurt their fragile egos too much, now would we?" And so, amidst the bluster and bravado of the alien commander, the humans continued to play their game of words, weaving a web of sarcasm and humor to conceal the true extent of their power. For in the vastness of space, sometimes the greatest weapon of all is the one wielded with wit and cunning. Chapter 3. The unveiling. As the tension between the humans and the aliens reached a boiling point, the alien commander's patience wore thin, his rage boiling over like a volcanic eruption. "You insolent fools!" he roared, his voice reverberating through the communication channel. "You think your feeble attempts at humor can save you? Prepare to be annihilated." With a menacing glint in his eye, the alien commander unleashed a barrage of energy blasts upon the Pioneer, the ship shuddering under the onslaught. But to the alien's astonishment, the human vessel remained unscathed, its shields holding firm against the assault. Commander Harris chuckled, his voice laced with amusement. "Looks like someone's having a bit of trouble with their aim," he remarked, his tone dripping with sarcasm. Lieutenant Rodriguez grinned, her fingers dancing across the control panel. "Shall we give them a taste of their own medicine, Commander?" she asked, her eyes gleaming with mischief. Commander Harris nodded, a gleam of anticipation in his eyes. "By all means," he replied, his voice filled with confidence. With precision and skill, the humans redirected the energy blasts back towards the alien warships, their weapons disintegrating under the overwhelming force. The aliens, stunned by their sudden defeat, could only watch in disbelief as their once mighty armada crumbled before their eyes. But even in the face of defeat, the humans refused to lose their sense of humor, their banter serving as a shield against the encroaching darkness. "Looks like they forgot to charge their weapons before they fired," quipped Lieutenant Daniels, his laughter echoing through the bridge. Commander Harris grinned, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "Guess they'll have to rethink their strategy," he replied, his tone laced with sarcasm. And so, amidst the chaos of battle, the humans emerged victorious, their wit and cunning proving to be their greatest weapons of all. And as the remnants of the alien armada scattered into the depths of space, the legend of humanity's indomitable spirit continued to echo throughout the cosmos, a beacon of hope in a universe filled with uncertainty.